You just got a new doll and your purchase has ink stains on the face. How can we remove them? I'm Busy Bee from Germany. I'm a long-time Barbie collector and a Barbie dog for almost 10 years. This channel is more than your one-stop Barbie repair workshop. How can we get rid of the stains? And first let's try some rubbing alk. I have it here on my workbench in the kitchen. And now let's use it. I use it on a Q-tip. I want to test if we have any chance to get rid of the stains before treating them with harder chemical products than rubbing alk. So I see that we have the problem that the black won't come off with rubbing alk, but his reddish hair tone comes off. But that's not so much the problem because I have his hair color in my color collection, so we can repaint him later after removing the stains first. So I have already removed stains with stain remover here. That works. I have used it for Barbie feet. I will give you the link in my box above so that you can also see what we have done in other videos concerning getting rid of ink stains. But in this video I would like to use Remove Zit. I know it's very famous, the stuff. Don't use calcium lime rust for it because it will really damage the head. So I recommend to use Remove Zit. And how do we use it? So for the reason of easiness, I want to use two products here. One is petroleum jelly to cover the parts of his head that we don't want to remove any ink from. Like existing hair, I don't want to remove more hair color than I have already done. I want to keep this intact, but I also want to get rid of the stains. So now let's start. I only need a knife with a sharp end. So this has the advantage that even if it does not work, you will not have a spot damage that you will see immediately. That's why I start with this little area here behind his ears. So now let's put this on. And we also need some petroleum jelly. I have now petroleum jelly on my finger. And then let's cover this part here where we don't want to remove the color. We'll come to the next spot in some days. But now let's start with this area. By the way, I'm not sponsored for using Remove Zit. I have paid this little container myself. So I'm not sponsored by anyone here. But this also gives me the freedom to test everything I get into my hands. The method with the Remove Zit did not bring any success. So now let's change the method now. I think we are going to do a complete repaint of the hair and we will include the black parts that we can't remove. Let's start now. I have here our head. I have washed the head before I put it here on my desk. Now let's remove the still existing hair with acetone containing nail polish remover and some Q-tips. It's important that the nail polish remover contains acetone because you will only get the color away with acetone containing nail polish remover. Let's close it here again and start. This should not be too wet and be careful when working with an acetone containing nail polish remover because you will remove color you don't want to remove too when you are not really careful. You see it comes off. And my idea, when we not get this away from his head, we paint it black and then this won't be a big problem anymore. So that's my idea here. Let's do one more experiment before I start the repaint. So you see this is in a much worse shape because it's all over the head than I imagined, and I would like to try my stand devil before I repaint the head so that I can be sure that no removable stain will be on the head when we do the repaint. Let's try to get the stains this way out of the head. This won't harm the doll. I have used it for doll feet in the last years and the black came off, but it was a smaller quantity of black than our head here. So let's test this first. We can still repaint after this treatment. I use everything I have here. That's the rest of my stain devil for... It's a lot of Q-tips we needed for this project. So I let this Allen in our bath for at least 1.5 weeks. The result we have here is this one. It's better. It has not completely disappeared, but it's better than before. So this worked partly, and I want to continue with the repaint now. I decided to do a complete black repaint so that we can get rid of the shadows you see here and we don't have to care so much about it anymore. Let's start. I put it in an egg container. You know what I mean. It's where you buy your eggs in. So the cardboard will make it at least a little bit easier for me to have something to hold him on, because I don't have a second replacement body at the moment, so I have to use what I have at home. So let's mix it first. I have my glass with brushes here. I have to mix my So I was unsatisfied with my work, took the color completely off, and now I'm only using a decent skin tone watercolor here. I hope it's not looking that funny. I hope that I will find the right acrylic color one day so that I can make a perfect repaint. So for the beard I decided to do a little reflocking here. We have not done a reflocking for a long time, so let's mix here our black, a little bit of water and a little bit of glue into our basic color, and then let's reflock. Work quickly when you are doing this, because it's drying very quickly, the color is drying quickly. So that's the result after our second flocking. Let's clean him a little bit. My dear viewers, that's our result I got for this Allen head here. Let me know what you think about this Allen head. I know it's not perfect, but I think we did the best out of the situation he was in, and I think one still could use him as a doll head, so he's not completely unusable as a doll head. He's now a one-of-a-kind head. So I hope you like my little video, you share, like and subscribe. Question of the day is, do you have such a head in your collection too? Or have you ever tried to repaint one? Let me know in the comments below. Have a great day, see you in the next weeks. Your Busy Bee from Germany. Bye! And by the way, I now have an idea where to start with my search for his lip color.